Well, Jamie, those concerns were seen in an email sent earlier this year from Glenwood's former principal. It's not the only email that we got our hands on that seems to paint a picture of mold problems kept a bit quiet at Glenwood.
It sounds graphic, but what we dealt with was that she had so much blood pouring out of her nasal passages that it was draining to her stomach, so she was vomiting, and it was still coming out of her nose at the same time, which is pretty scary for a 12-year-old.
After hearing parents' concerns about their sick kids and mold at Glenwood Middle, the In Focus team filed a request to get our hands on emails and documents regarding mold, humidity, and air quality at the school dating back to 2013. We found complaints going back that far, but parents say they weren't notified of mold specifically until this summer.
That just infuriates me and infuriates my wife. And it infuriates the kids and the community at large.
In an email from June of this year, weeks before parents at Glenwood Middle School were notified of the problem, then school principal David Brown wrote to Frank Eastham, the executive director of school improvement and administration, saying, "I am very concerned that the mold issues at GMS may come out in the public." It goes on to say, in November of 2014, you instructed me that I was not to share statements with staff or community regarding mold or indoor air quality unless they were approved by you. Eastham responded in part, "I will let you know when a decision has been made regarding what should be included in the communication." Days earlier, on June 15th, a member of the Parent-Teacher Association Council of Howard County at Glenwood Middle School wrote to Brown and the school's assistant principal talking about mold at Glenwood, saying in part, "We discussed this at least 3 different times at PTA meetings, and we were always told air quality tests were within normal levels." It goes on to say, since no information has been given to parents by the GMS administration or HCPSS, parents are saying that the information is being kept from us for a reason. I suggest that you send information out to parents about the construction in the school ASAP. 4 minutes after that email was sent, Principal Brown wrote to Eastham saying, "Earlier in the spring, I requested permission to share HVAC renovation with my community. You indicated that you would provide a message for me to send. As you may recall, back in October, you instructed me to clear all communication to staff or community through you. I have not received information from you." Eastham responded with a message to send to parents discussing a major renovation that will be able to control with more accuracy the level of humidity in the building. The email had no mention of mold specifically. 2 years earlier, in August 2013, Principal Brown wrote an email to the Glenwood staff regarding concerns about mold, saying, "If you have a concern, please see me and I will direct your concern to the appropriate office for disposition." A month later, a math and special education instructor wrote, "FYI, there's mold and/or mildew growing around one of the air vents in Jason Beal's trailer." Various emails from teachers bring up other concerns. In 2014, a teacher writing, "I now have an inhaler and a steroid inhaler since the emergency one did not work any longer. I did not have asthma before working at Glenwood." A May 2015 email from a paraeducator says in part, "Due to the air quality and humidity levels being 82% on Tuesday the 19th, in the room I could not breathe, literally, and had to leave the building." A separate email shows the school system responded by putting a dehumidifier in the room. The school system addressed parent concerns in an August meeting, saying they first discovered the problem at Glenwood in 2010 and apologized for what parents call a lack of communication. Now, after that August meeting, the school system promised to keep parents in the loop moving forward and said they would be posting the air quality reports on Glenwood's site. The school system tells us they monitor the buildings on a continuous basis. They had plans to repair insulation leaks at Glenell High School on Friday. We asked the school system if those repairs were completed and for a comment regarding the email sent earlier this year from then Principal Brown saying he's concerned that the mold issues may come out in the public. We're still waiting to hear back.